half in time.
Frustrating for the head coach, frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Back to throw, Purdy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish an inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Bucky Irving for the first time. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 4. Mayfield. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
At the 41-yard line.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. Now inside the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 40 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 15-yard line.
2nd and 6. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Mayfield. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Irving will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
They'll run with Irving. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fred Warner. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it as we resume action.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Mayfield to throw it. And he will slide down, but a penalty marker down as well. And it looks like this is going to be all for naught. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? And again, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able. Conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Mayfield now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Emeka Ibuka, 46 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
When a defense blitzes like that, they're trying to cause chaos, but the quarterback, he was as calm as could be. He saw the blitz and got out of his hand quickly to pick up the first.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down, 49ers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd down and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Purdy from the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, in a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a one-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Brings up second and 17.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 49-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Urban.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mayfield now. This is caught by McMillan. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Mayfield with it once more. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Oh, they're changing this at the line. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this is going to remain a 1-point game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3rd quarter now, a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Purdy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they have regained the lead. So he needed a little assist from his friend, the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Bingo on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school where I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on it, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Mayfield now, a very strong 7 of 8 in the second half. He's got a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Baker going to change it up. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. To throw, Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
but they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. That is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Purdy now to throw off the play action. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll get this one way up just shy. Five-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Here's Purdy. Try to lay one up deep. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Kalijah Kancey. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Purdy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. Johnson on the return. There's the stiff arm. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Second and 5. Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read, the pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. This is McCaffrey on the give. 20. 5. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 49 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Buccaneers 17. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, it shifts past him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They run the option on second down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
180. Run, run, run. Up, up.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Run, run, run. Stop.
Mayfield to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
180. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. Oh, able to avoid him. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Jones. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
And it's 3rd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jones. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Johnson to return it. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the save calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, on 133. Set. 180. Hurry, hurry.
Here's a handoff to Irving. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And he is going to be taken down. But nearly an unbelievable finish. Certainly not what you're looking for offensively when you attempt a game-winning field goal. But as it turns out, we are headed for overtime.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for San Francisco.
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. There are no flags. He's into the end zone.
Touchdown.
And an amazing return wins it in OT. McLaughlin for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. From that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones, first throw of overtime here. Evans has it left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. An audible here to get a new look. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the